Hey love bugs, welcome or welcome back. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm Ashley Bedeck. Today I've teamed up with SZCHAIR. They specialize in colored wigs, so you know they sent your girl their green, yellow, skunk stripe, chocolate brown lace front wig, and I am in love. This gorgeous lace front wig is a beautiful chocolate brown, and I just love the pop of color in the front, and I am in love. Get a load of the body, the texture, the length, the fullness. I'm feeling like a goddess or even a mermaid in this beautiful pop of color. Get a load of the curl pattern from the back. She is definitely a 10 out of 10 and a must-have for the warmer weather. So if you want to see how I got the look and get all the details, let's get started. Okay, love bugs, new company on the block. This is the packaging. Their name is SZCHAIR and they are specializing in the colored wigs. So this is the package that the wig came inside. The wig is right here and you're gonna see it's a color wig. They actually sent me two, so I'm gonna start off really easy with you guys with one that has a little bit of like the color like highlight in there, and the other one that I'm gonna do next week is actually insane, so fire. So they did give me a package with some goodies in it. For starters, we did get a pack of the HD wig caps. We also got a pack of mink 3D eyelashes, super nice. They gave us a hot pink baby brush. Did I say baby brush? Baby hair brush. And then this here is so cute and micro and kind of new to me. It looks like it is like a puff, like a makeup puff, but it's super mini. So you put it around your finger, as you guys already have seen the bigger ones, and it's just small enough that you can get right in there. So I'm actually going to add this to my makeup bag because my makeup is already done. But either tonight or later today, if I have to like touch up my makeup, I'm going to try it out, or maybe even tomorrow when I do my makeup for tomorrow, I will try it out. But that right there is literally the cutest little makeup puff I ever did see. And then here is the bag that the wig was inside. I've already taken it out. And then this lets me know this is a 13x4 body wave lace wig in the length 26 inches. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here is the star of the show. So she's this beautiful brown color all throughout, and then towards the front there is this beautiful almost like mermaid highlight. Absolutely beautiful. Chef's kiss, give me 10 of them. Super fire. So that is going to be the main attraction of this video. Really nice curls. So we do have the wand curler fired up in case we need to touch anything up. She is set as a bust down middle part, and when you flip her over, here is a good look at the lace. You do have lace in the front as well as the back. The lace is a free part lace, which means you can freely part wherever you like within the wig. Here is a look at the back of the hair, and as I mentioned, there is lace here, so you'll have to just cut off the excess that you don't need. Should you want to bond it down, leave a little bit so you can kind of go ahead and bond it down. Here you also have a comb in the back as well as the adjustable straps, and make sure you get a nice little close-up of that. And then in the middle, we do have a adjustable and removable drawstring. You can literally pull it out if you don't want to use it, and if you do want to use it, there are two different sections here where you can decide which one or which level of tightness you need, and then you can adjust this part as need be. And then the icing on the cake is that you do also have two additional combs on the side, so one at the nape, two on the sides, 3 in total, so you are for sure going to be good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off the excess lace in the back. I'm going to attach and adjust the strap or the elastic band in the middle as well as the strap in the back. Okay, so this is what she looks like on. As you guys can see, it did have a lot of excess lace on the front, but that was an easy fix. I didn't cut off all the lace because I just wanted to be able to see and make sure I didn't want to customize anything before we cut the lace, but we did cut off enough to see. This is what she looks like on straight out of the box, and this is what she looks like from the back. Let me go ahead and switch out your battery and we will get started on this wig. Okay, so this is what she looks like on. Here is a look at the hairline. We definitely will cut off the lace even around the ear. The curl pattern is really pretty. It gives like really nice and tight wand curls, but we will see what it gives when we go ahead and comb it out. But for now, let's just start off by the obvious, the elephant in the room. Let's cut off the excess lace. Okay, so this is what she looks like on. You can tell it fits nice and flat, especially because I cut off the ear tab around the edges. So I'm not going to waste any time. Let's go ahead and bond her down. Okay, so we went ahead and bonded it down. Sometimes when you bond it down, especially most specifically when you use a blow dryer, it may get a little bit crusty around the edges. So have no fear, we definitely will clean that up. You don't really have to use alcohol, but you can like keep alcohol in a spray bottle with your makeup stuff so that when you install wigs and you get a little bit of a mess like that, you just use your alcohol on a pad or like on a rag. You'll be able to take it out without no issues. But I personally find that like when I do the dynamic duo, when I do the baby hair, all of those steps essentially will erase that naturally. So the next thing we're going to do is stamp out the parting. Now the parting was stamped out, but I think that I put the wig on a tad bit crooked so it's not centered, and then the blow dryer kind of just blew away the perfect parting that I had. Also, there is more parting than what is separated, so when you get the wig, it may just be parted where the blue green, well, the green color is, but it can go back further, much further than that. And you guys know I live for like a elongated parting. Now obviously the difference is that this one is like two-toned, so you have to decide if you want the entire parting with both colors exposed, or do you want to simply just do the color, the green. Today I'm going to do the color, so let's go ahead and do the dynamic duo really quickly, and then we'll decide what our next step is from here. You see the before and after, that made a huge difference. Also be careful using your hot tools on your colored hair because it can burn it very easily. So this is what she looks like when you brush her out. I think you can add a serum, and I'm going to use the Frizz Busters. You guys already know I use this because my mom used to use it on me, was one of her favorites. And I'm just going to take, and especially wherever the hair is chemically processed, aka dyed, adding a little serum always is going to help to give it a little life and a little moisture. Also deep conditioning it really good will keep the moisture in those areas that need it. Then of course the ends as well, and you see how that helped with the frizz and the definition just by adding a little bit of moisture. So if you don't want to do anything else, just add a little serum and tint the parting and stop there, and you should be good. And again, don't forget the ends, and it just makes the hair super soft. Okay, just to kind of give you an idea of where we're headed, let's go ahead and tint the lace. You want to add a little warmth. So the key for me is to go with something that is really nice and warm. This may be too dark, so what I'll do is, not at the very front, but a little ways back, I'll do a kind of like a little dab and see if I like the color brown, and I do. So I'm going to go ahead and fill it in. And you guys already know this is Ruby Kisses cream foundation in the shade 16. Not too bright. Now it can look like a little bit muted, so if you want to try a different color just to see what outcome you will get, I recommend that as well. So I'm going to take a lighter shade, and this is the shade 15, and take it on top. And I think that made a little bit of difference. You may not see it on camera, but it just was a little bit too muted with the 16, which I kind of knew the 16 is typically too dark, but because the lace was so light, I just wanted to make sure I didn't go too light. So at this point, you can decide what your next step is. Of course, I want to accent these highlighted pieces, so I'm going to take them, comb them, or brush them out, and then I'm going to wand them away from my face. And that looks so pretty. So let's accentuate mainly the pieces that are colored, and then we'll add a few extra pieces like that, especially to the top layer of hair, just to give it kind of like a refresh, because it's already styled as far as like it already has a texture, but you kind of want to give it a fresh texture. And if you don't just want to go in and curl the hair, you can do a few pieces and really just refresh it. Okay, so I'm going to take like one little section behind the focal point so that like it can really look good. And I'm going to go back like one or two sections behind that, curl it. Okay, so I just sat and tussled with my top. I'm sitting here and I'm like doing B-roll for you guys, and I literally seen this skirt and I was like, oh my gosh, that skirt complements the hair. And I never like matched my hair, but when do I wear color like this, right? So I seen it and I was like, this is cute. And this is a skirt, just a simple super affordable skirt from Rainbow. I think that's the name of the name. Yeah, Rainbow. And it has the top, so I was like, where's the top? And I put it on because I've never worn it, and it came, I want to say, from like last summer. I bought it. I thought it was a cute little two-piece set, and I never actually wore it, and now I have a reason to wear it. This beautiful hair. Now, something I did different with this hair is usually I will take and waterfall the hairline like this, and I'm trying to decide if I want to do that. And it's kind of like you're just pulling the hair off the forehead and giving it a little height in the front. I never ever just wear it forward like this, so I'm gonna take some pictures with it just like this to see, because I know a lot of girls will prefer to style their hair like this, exactly how I have it, and I just never do. Even if the wig comes styled like this, I just never do. Something I noticed is that I got a really tight hold of a curl or a recurl, because it was already curled, on highlighted pieces. So having them being like dyed or chemically processed, colored if you will, it didn't take away their ability to curl. The hair is absolutely gorgeous. I love the fact that they did this with this nice, like how do you say it, brunette brown color, where it's not too dark, so it kind of helps to complement and blend and make the color a lot more inviting. Since it's already curled, I literally would take the piece that's already curled, like the little clump of hair, trying to make sure it's not too much hair like that, and then I would take and just flip the hair back per usual, and I would use a claw clip like this and just pin it up. Now, as always, you want to make sure that nothing is showing that doesn't need to be showing. So adding a little sideburn action there to cover up anything that may be showing imperfectly would be nice. Making sure it comes down low at the bottom. And simple and easy, you have a nice quick updo. This one came with a nice little pencil skirt, so it's a nice little top with a pencil skirt. Doing it in the updo makes it like really fun and cute for date night. And that is pretty much it, love bugs. I'm gonna let you guys go. Be sure to check this one out. Of course, there is a direct link and all the details to this wig down below. As I mentioned, I do have another fun colored wig coming from this company next week, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches.